Hey guys, so it's split 3. Vi, many are having a rough time playing her right now. She's not in the best spot in solo queue. She's actually struggling quite a bit with a really low win rate. So I decided to make a video where I just commentate, explain my thought process, maybe the builds, and talk a bit about what the enemy team looked like. It looked like a pretty good Vi game, in my opinion. We're actually playing in Zeri jungle. I'm playing on my main, mostly X-Master and Grandmaster in this game. So we'll see. I'm gonna path bot this in this game. Start the red buff. Top is pretty explosive, but bot has really good setup. They're both very mobile, so they should be quite free ganks. And also starting red buff, I feel more flexible about going into different sort of ganks because you have that red buff to fight. So if there's an opportunity to gank top lane, I can just take my red, my Krugs, and my Raptors, and then, for example, go to top or mid lane. So you're a bit more combat ready when you start red buff, but to me it's more about pathing bot. You shouldn't start red buff every game. That's a huge mistake. But I'm gonna explain the build and the runes when we get in later into the game. I think this setup is really good. I'm actually doing okay with Vi this season. I'm not picking her that often as I did last season. She's not very blind ball right now, but she's doing okay, and I think you can easily make her work and actually seem quite strong. So mid is doing well, not very gankable though, so we're not gonna overforce there. You can see that there it started upside. There she shows up. It's first ball, that's huge. It would be nice to go for the red invade, and perhaps we could have done so, but enemy bot lane has huge prio. And I was thinking more about going for a gank because I'm clearing a bit faster than Zeri. But that's suddenly not viable anymore. It's okay, no reason to panic. They're gonna probably reset and then we can still fight for Scuttle Crab. They definitely wants to back and get their items. Then we can most likely double Scuttle here, maybe look for a transition gank in mid lane. Galio has no sums. So I'm just gonna go on her because I know I win this. Okay. Forces her flash. Could have maybe followed after. It looked a bit difficult. Fine. We can take this. Do her in base here. So I'm gonna double Scuttle. Okay, top gets a huge kill. If not, I would have gone for this top gank. Absolutely. Like this. Mid looks suddenly very gankable. Uses spells. And you can start off with Q like this. Most likely win. So that's a kill. Huge. Galio couldn't move because he was like very low, right? And Renekton is quite far away. Zeri has no flash, so I like this invade. Now we should get out though. Bot lane is having some struggles, but I think it's fine. Okay, I'm actually just gonna do the quickest thing here. It's a very hard matchup unless they can get a big all in. Pretty hard for me to gank before level 6, so I think we can easily punish them after level 6, but before it's gonna be a bit difficult. Fine. Quite far ahead of Zeri right now. So now we definitely need to back. And I actually think we're gonna back and go straight into grub, so I can also consider doing my bot side. So I'm gonna play for... Whoops. this. Well, I actually like doing... okay, Rel wants to move, so I'm not gonna stay for the spot side. I like this though. Straight into grubs, and we can maybe go for blue invade after. So she's bot lane. I think we can play for this, get level 6, we can play for another invade. And potentially kill her again and get ahead. Bot lane is pretty doomed right now. So, even though it's awesome to get your bot lane ahead, they are still very strong in this meta, in my opinion. Sometimes you just gotta accept the fact that can't do anything about it. And do the second best thing. So, getting grubs here. I don't know if she goes to dragon. I probably don't think so. We flipped Scuttle Crab. So that's lucky. I'm actually gonna wait with the Scuttle Crab though, because I want to go... Oh my goodness. They knew. This is a bit unfortunate. I think we have to ult there to buffer. Might be dead. Who knows? Okay. Nice. Huge. That's the lucidity boot saved me completely there. The fact that I have more mobility than them is the reason I live. I think we can play this though. We're gonna get 43s pretty soon. I'm gonna kite. Nectar's not helping, so that's very good. I'm doing my job, keeping big strong crocodile away. Massive fight for us, huge win. I really love... Tom said it was a nerf. I think that's absolutely wrong. To the safety boots. The fact that they're 100 gold cheaper is so worth. I like going them fairly early right now. Oh, we were a bit lucky with the... Ooh, okay, she's going straight into... Okay, that worked out actually. I think they're probably quite pissed at Zeri right now. Yeah, as I was talking about, I like the lucidity boots a bit early now. Especially if I get kills early, because that means I'm not behind on damage. And I just get those when you're close to level 6. And you have your flash, for example. Get a lot of value from buying lucidity boots, and then you can use those cooldowns instantly, and you're gonna have lower cooldown on your ultimate instead of having a pickaxe and a couple long swords. Since I already win the fight 1v1, I like the mobility and the CDR for ganks. Like, the only reason I can play like I did there is because of the mobility, and you just have to play slow. I've been bad at this on Vi for a very long time. After watching pro players, very high elo players, they're extremely good at it, playing patient, playing around the cooldowns, especially the Yonkos review, really made me realize this, even though it's not like an insanely good buy. It's very effective, and he knows how to play the game in general. This looks gankable, in my opinion. We have ultimate, and there's a huge wave, so I think this is worth it, and then we can back, and hopefully we can play Drake. So much resources here. Gonna run. Try to pick up a few minions. That's no E, so I think we'll win this. Oh my! Okay, that's a big mistake. I didn't realize Zeri was there. I thought she was for sure bot side, because she had nothing top, and there was nothing to do. We do beat Renekton there though, if I don't... I didn't expect someone else to be there, so I actually missed the E there. And then I think he dies with that E and an extra auto. It is what it is. I'm gonna pick up an extra longsword, that extra damage. Next back, we're probably gonna have enough gold for Eclipse anyway, so this way we make sure no one lives on 10 HP. That would be extremely annoying. Gonna pick up these camps, not fall too behind. I have no flash, no ultimate, so Don't want to look for too much action then, because you're quite weak. That is one of the main concerns with Bio Jungle in this meta, because they nerf their ultimate so hard. That's a big part of it, because in solo queue compared to pro play, where she's very strong right now, is that in solo queue they fight when you don't have ultimate. Pro play, they fight every like 3 minutes pretty much. Solo queue, there's gonna be 10 fights before you have your ultimate back. That's a huge disadvantage. I know she's on grubs. I'm fine taking the Drake here. Especially since the action is happening both sides. I'm closer to it. Wait, she didn't do it actually. Very strange, so I'm just gonna play for it. Actually, just gonna cross. Push this in a little bit. If it freezes, that's fine, because it means Diana's prio. Coming here with the Bork. We might have to wait a little bit here. I'm gonna maybe go up. Never mind, we're going. I'm gonna chase him. I have boots. Yep, he's mad. Get 6 grubs. There's I actually really like to go for the first 3 grubs compared to the first Drake. Okay, then want to look for the Scythe. He's just recalled, hasn't he? Brand is here though. I have a lot of gold. I kind of want to reset. But there's a free kill. Not saying no. Don't get the kill though. We get the flash and we get the top. Now let's reset, get Eclipse. I really like actually Eclipse in these kind of games. And I still like Sun and Sky. They are quite nerfed, but I still think they're good. And the reason... There's one of the items that are the most nerfed, Eclipse and Sun and Sky. But indirectly sort of buffed, because fights are longer with the lower damage. Every item is nerfed. There's... going on here. So there's less damage in the game. You want to start off with E here, because then you get slow. And... flashed into pit. XD. Yeah, as I was talking about with Eclipse and Sun and Sky, fights are longer, so that means you get more procs. So the active is buffed while the stats are nerfed. So it's not a like, what is she doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna let her E there. I wanted to keep my ultimate if I could, but she would get the E off. Probably really wants to play for this Rift. I'm not too stressed about it. I want to deny this if possible, because we're gonna get the Rift eventually anyways. So yeah, Eclipse and Sun and Sky, still very good in my opinion. Longer fights, more procs. And I love running Revitalize and Shield Bash right now. So with the green, you got a shield. With the passive, you got a shield. And with Eclipse, you got a shield. So you're actually doing a lot of damage, and you're getting a lot of extra healing. It's already done 1000 Revitalize. That's pretty good. That's really good. And it just gets better and better with the throughout the game, because now I have the items to back it up. There it is here. We're done. I'm just gonna fall back to my Rift Arrow, but I want to deny as much as possible. I'm not just farming out camps now. I'm going to live in the enemy jungler. Don't want to give them free, because if you full clear and they full clear, they're kind of catching up when there's really no need to. You can just play around their jungle, their timers, We know we can kill them, but be careful of the enemy teammates and always be ready to bail if you get collapsed on. And it's not a huge problem if they do. So this game is looking a bit over, and it all started from those early fights. We're gonna see though, we're gonna have to close it out cleanly because it's very hard to like, might be just me, close out games without Baron, so it's very rare games are taking shorter than 25 minutes, in my experience. Unless they FF, of course. But with the 6 rubs, it's definitely easier. But I was talking about this with the Zeri chase earlier. When you're chasing them and you have bread buff and a bit more mobility and you can reach, just use your E to, because it has longer range. Therefore, you can get slow off first. So even though you want to use E as an auto reset, you can also use it for extended range and proc the slow, which is great. Here, not much to do. I'm just gonna full clear into Drake. I want to do this right way. Maybe we could have played a bit quicker here, more aggressive, just play to fight them. I like the secure Drakes because you always have that wink on, even though you make it in play. Looks like Galio is kind of done so. We have rifts, which means we can open things up. Do we want to stay? Do we want to back? I'm gonna stay if my team stays. If they want to reset, I'm very happy to reset right now. Sitting on a lot of gold. Guy's dead. I'm not going this build every game, but here they're fairly squishy. I can duel a lot of them, and especially like Eclipse them. Okay, this is a bit risky. No reason to throw away a bunch of bounties. I think we're just gonna probably wait for Baron here and then try to close out the game then. So hard to break through the base without it. We could use Rift, but we're just gonna open up one. Then I'm honestly just happy to wait. They're not buying any armor. I would... Yeah, we're just going for the... So... If they had some armor here, I would have liked Black Cleaver. I think Black Cleaver is really good. With the Eclipse, it procs the proc, and it got... so it carves a lot faster now, so it's gonna have it fully stacked after Q-Auto E. But they have no armor. Black Cleaver stats got very nerfed. So I'm happy to just go Death Dance and more in this one. They got quite a lot of magic damage. But there's the FF, so it doesn't matter. But I would have got Death Dance into more there. Maybe more first if their AP champions were more fed than the AD champions. It was kind of even, then I preferred the Death Dance. So, that's why. You can still do really well on her. I really do. Like, I've been winning 60% of my games, so I'm happy about it. If you have any questions about Vi, I'm going to do some different builds too, but I really do like Eclipse Under Sky with Conquer and Shield Bash and Revitalize as secondaries. I think it's very good, and yeah, don't fall into the trap of feeling like a victim with how weak Vi is right now. Just do your best. You can still do really well. How you perform in the game is the most important thing. Anyways, it didn't matter that I was Vi there. I was still able to do really good. I really do like Lucidity Boots right now, unless Tab Ice or Mercs has crazy value in the game. I do like Lucidity or Swifties more. If you're more interested about builds, what I think about the other items, I made an item guide, so check out that if you're interested. And good luck in your games. Let me know if you want more guides or more like commentary games like this. See you in the next one. Bye.